Hello Year 4 and welcome to your reading lesson. Let's get started. You will need the booklet up, down. So can you get that for me, please? Thank you. Okay, so within the book, there are some words that you may need help with, or just some words that you just don't know what they mean. So let's have a look at the first one. Trainer. So a trainer is something that you wear on your feet and someone who teaches you to do something. Slink. Slink. Slink is one of the characters in the book, isn't it? It's the cat. Yeah. Then we have a word that looks very, very similar to trainer. We have training. Training. If you are training to do something, you're practicing. Could be that you're training to run a marathon or a long race, so you do bits at a time and you work up. Then the next word, can you read that? Tricks. A trick. If you play a trick on someone, you might play a joke on them, or you might do a magic trick. The next word, flung. Flung. Now that's a bit of a slang word for when you throw something. Stop. Stop. We all know what that means. Have a look at the next word. Grab. Grab. If you grab something, you quickly get a hold of it. Skid. Skidded. Skidded. When you slide, you might skid on the snow, on the ice. Plan. 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 It's when you've got a good idea and you know what you're going to do. Glad. Glad. If you're glad at something, you're happy. And I've got flung on there again. How silly am I? And then you've got hurl. Hurl. And that's a slang word as well for throw. So we've gone through what those words mean. What I would like you to do now is like you to write each of those words into a sentence, please, so that you know what they mean and you can use them in your own writing. So pause the video now. Okay, so it's asking you to read the title and the blurb. Who can remember what the blurb is? Yeah, it's in the back of the book. It's on the back cover. And I don't actually know whether you have that. And it tells you exactly what the book might be about. So let's have a look at the title, shall we? Up, down, down. So it's up, down. So I wonder what on earth that's all going to be about. If you are in a fix, what do you think that means? Any ideas? You might be having a problem. Okay, so you might have a problem, and that could be in a fix. If we turn to page 7, This is before we read it. So if we turn to page 7. It says, can you see anything dangerous in the picture? Oh, what do you think it is? Yeah, there's what's happening in that picture. Yeah, the branch. What's happening to the branch? It's snapping, isn't it? Yeah. And if it snaps off, what do you think could happen? It could hurt someone. I want you to think about a thought bubble. Okay? What do you think Mr. Trainer, the man on page 7, is thinking? That's just something for you to think about. Now I would like you to go to page 3. What do you think Jin and Pip are thinking? Yeah? Let's find out what I've thought about. Okay, so I don't know what's happening in this story yet. And as you can see, I've got a thought bubble. It's like a cloud. Okay? And it's saying, I hope Pip and Jin do not show up, Mr. Trainer. So, that is the thought bubble for the little boy at the back of the book, on the back of the picture. Okay, so let's see if we can move on and start to read. And when we get to page 5, I would like to stop. So let's start at page 3. Pip and her class were training near the oak tree. Oh, so they were training. Pip and her class were training near the oak tree. And oh, you can see that Jin is up in the air. And there's a word in the cloud. It shows that someone's going very fast. The smoke cloud. Zoom. Zoom. Yeah, so we know that he's going very fast. Jin shot up. He did some tricks and twists in the air. And we had to stop reading at page 5. Can you tell me what has happened so far in our story? I need 2 sentences that you can tell me about what's happened. Can you pause the video now and write those sentences down? You need to start each sentence with a capital letter and end them with a full stop. So pause the video now. Excellent. So let's carry on reading, shall we? Next, it was Pip's turn. She flung the ball too hard. And there's that word, flung. What did that mean again? She threw. How did she throw the ball? She threw the ball far too hard. The ball hit a wall. And as you can see on the picture, it's got a word on the wall. It says boing. Then it hit the tree. Thwack! The branch will come down, Mr. Trainer said. It will hit Slink. Who was Slink again? Can you remember? It was the cat, wasn't it? Can you see the cat on page 7? Oh my goodness. I will stop it. Slink, get up. Pip did not stop the branch. It fell on the end of the bench. And what has happened to Slink? Can you explain? Slink shot up into the air. Quick, Gin, grab Slink, said Mr. Trainer. Gin did grab Slink, but he went too fast. What do you think is going to happen? Gin and Slink hit the roof with a bump. They skidded down. We cannot stop, Gin said. And there you can have a look at seeing on page 12. Gin and Slink are sliding down the roof. I think they feel excited. Am I right? How would you feel if you were Gin and Slink? Have a think. Do you think they were feeling excited? No. How do you think they are feeling? Yeah, worried. Yeah, I would have said worried as well. They are going to fall from the roof, said Mr. Trainer. I will help, said Pip. I have a plan. So he has an idea. Pip got Gin and Slink. She put them down. I am glad you were there, Gin said. I did not like that. I will not hurl the ball so hard again, Pip said. And there you go. The end of the story. You might want to read it again. Pause the video while you read that story again for me. So now I want you to turn to page 9 and close your eyes. But I want you to listen. So go to page 9 first. Have a look at the picture. And this is where the branch hits the bench. And what happens to Slink? If you were being catapulted high into the air, how would you feel? Give me a word. I would be petrified. I would be scared. I would be worried. Fantastic. Now I want you to turn to page 14. Okay, so I've got page 14. I would like you to choose whether you are Gin or Slink. What are they thinking before and after Pip catches them? Okay, so what I would like you to do on a piece of your paper is I would like you to really think about how they were feeling. Now you have in your pack you have a thought bubble. And I would like you to write in your thought bubble how your character, whether you are Slink or whether you are Gin, how are you feeling before and after Pip catches them? Okay, so that's your first task. Your second task is some yes or no questions. And what you need to do is you need to read the question through and then you have to put a circle around yes or no. And then that will be the end of your reading lesson. Well done, Year 4.